Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Knockout City going for the Invincible achievement. This is to win a game without getting knocked out. Now, I'm going to recommend that you try to do this with some really good teammates. That way you can play super defensively. So what you want to do is want to make sure you hide in a corner and then just make sure you have your teammates do all of the work. It shouldn't be too bad, especially if you roll some bad opponents or happen to get a good map with some good hidey holes. Make sure you stay in your corner and keep an eye on the action. If things start to shift your way, just make sure you try to find a new hidey spot before the opponents can catch on to your location. If you do end up in an engagement, hopefully your reflexes are good enough to catch any shots coming your way. But your goal is to basically try to keep your health up at all times, just in case of an emergency. But you are going to have 2 hits before you get knocked out. Obviously, make sure you be very careful not to fall in any pits if you're playing on a map that has a shifting environment. So make sure you do kind of pay attention, and then just make sure you just try to stay alive the best you can. Now, you are not prevented from helping out. However, you are going to do so at your own risk if you do want to. So make sure you do keep that in mind. That being said, if you are going the full idle route, I am going to recommend that you work on the other achievement, which is to win a game without throwing the ball, as you could do both at the same time if you're not doing anything and completely relying on your teammates. So if you do happen to be blessed with really good teammates or really bad opponents, or even better, a combination of the two, you should be good for both of these really hard achievements that require some kind of handicap from you during the course of the game. So just make sure you take advantage of either scenario, and hopefully with some luck, you should be able to knock both out of the way. All games are going to be best of 3, so a game where your team sweeps the opponent, the better. That way you only have to avoid being knocked out for 2 rounds. And if you can manage to pull it off, you should be good for the achievement once you take the match with your team. So here we are going for our last point, and then our team is going to pull it off for us. There's the match win, and there's the achievement to go along with it. 20 gamer score for this one, and that's all there is to it.